Hello my darlings, I'm going to do 2 videos today. After the spiking on the Schumann Resonance last night, we had green figured cross-thatching. So if anybody knows about the Schumann Resonance graph and the understanding of the keys, the colours of the key elements of what comes through, especially during our solar flares, this affects us all on a monumental scale. It affects our physical bodies as well as our spiritual bodies. It's going to affect us holistically, this shift, okay? And I do a lot of information on nervous system regulation, but I understand that this isn't known practice to everybody, and it takes a while to understand what it all means. But I'm dealing with physical ailments myself, basically external audio deafness on my right ear. I had excruciating earache. I've had confirmation from my doctor that I have an ear infection. We need to look after our home bodies. And I mean that with the biggest, wholest heart, mother energy here is put your health first, okay? If you need to see a doctor, don't be a wimp about it. If they can't explain what it is, still go and see them. We have to have every reassurance right now as physically, spiritually, and mentally possible, okay? And I'm going to start on the readings with the Divine Feminine. As they're leading in the 5D, the practice is now coming into the 3D fruition. And then the second video I'd like to read is the Divine Masculines. I'm finding there is a lot of resistance there, and we need to figure out what that resistance is, okay? And whether you're a Divine Masculine or Feminine, I think now is the time to really make that team work. And it really makes the dream work, guys. I'm not joking. If you know Divine Masculines and you're a Divine Feminine, work together. Like, platonic friendships need to be known right now. I don't care what your relationships say. People are going through quite a shift which could lead to some destructiveness. And it is really important to have people who understand and overstand the mental games this can play on you. I've been there, and I'm very lucky that I've got people who have me, okay? But not everybody does. Until their soul tribe comes to them, they don't, okay? So I would like to read for the Divine Feminines first, and then I'm going to read for the Divine Masculines. So this is going to be a part 2 kind of thing. So if you want to watch the whole thing, please do. But my readings for the Divine Feminines is going to be the Rose and the Moon. We're going to go for very feminine cards right now. The Divine Feminine works within the Moon. So with all the shifts and changes of the Moon right now, a lot of actions happening in the 3D realm. And it's also knowing how to receive that and keep it consistent in that energy, okay? Emotions are running high. There we go. So feminines, cycle, sync with your food. Regulate yourself with your emotions. Journal. Ask yourself questions. What is it that is heightening my stress? What is it? Don't let the past hold you back. There you go, South Node card. What is it that is holding me back from moving forward? Such simple questions, feminines, because everything in the 5D that you've been working on is coming into 3D fruition. The marks on the Schumann Resonance graph will show you that. The green cross-thatching means 3D healing. And the separation in this cross-thatching is individualism, which is super exciting. But if people don't understand what this now means, Lord of mercy. Wow, wow. Oh, lovely. A new romantic cycle begins. A new start is coming. New. So the way that the feminine is handling this, especially with that Libra, we have literally just had the full moon in Libra. This is new. A new cycle since this full moon in Libra is the scales have been balanced. And look at both of these dark moons. You're able to channel your darkness, feminines, into the alchemy of light. Purple and green is relevant in colors here, but please regulate your emotions, feminines, like grounding, but also listening to frequencies. Like, being able to shift this energy is very important. Like, at this time, you've got to let it ebb and flow through you. So listening to certain music frequencies. Oh my God, Libra. a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra, which has just passed. Don't let the past hold you back, feminines, because, and you know what, some of my readers have been saying exactly what I've needed to hear. You're already in your new timeline, but you're physically not there yet. And you have to literally be okay with that narrow corridor, okay? This might be the important messages for the pocket oracle here. I do genuinely think there's a lot of relaying into action that's about to happen for the feminines, but we also need to be in the element of being seen. We need to be in the element of receiving these levels of abundance that we've been praying for. So if you aren't ready to let go of the past you, ask yourself why. Why is it that you are being held back by your past? What have you not finished in your darkness? Because whatever you need to finish, a new start's coming, a new romantic cycle begins, because a win-win forecast is the outcome here. It's all to do with the ancestral and with what the divine's helping you with. So any further confirmation? The rose thread, inner call, soul-led, the mystic, courage. So again, having to go through some parts of your darkness that you're not ready to see, but you have to be in eclipse with yourself to then be a new moon, and also then be full. You have to go through these shifts and cycles just like the moon, you know. Brothers of the Rose, sacred masculine protection and support. Holy crap, right. You will have to be the beacon of light for certain masculines. I can't believe this card came out. And this is why I feel like I need to do 2 different readings. You're going to be teaching each other something new after this change and shift in the Libra full moon. Now the scales have been balanced. You've been able to alchemize your energy. That inner soul-led call is there. You know you are the oracle. You are the mystic. You have Gnostic divine blood, okay, connections. The Brothers of the Rose. Now, Les Fleurs by Minnie Riperton is my all-time favorite song at the moment. Do you know why? It feels like the divine feminine singing to the masculine. That's why I love that song. And it's inside every man clears the seed of a flower. If he looks within, he finds beauty and power. And it's like the feminine leading the masculine energy into beauty, into unconditional love. That's what I see that song as. And this right here is showing, if the masculines, and this is going to be in the next reading, can just follow with what the feminines have had to deal with, literally going within their darkness, cocooning. Look at this, reigniting the soul's blueprint here. The next step, literally the blueprint has been refigured, recalibrated. This is also the crystalline DNA. And like I said, the divine feminines lead and the masculines follow. So if you set such a good example, feminines, the masculines will have no choice but to surrender to this ascension, because we had to, okay? The anointed, answer the call, leadership, soul gifts. Feminines, you are going to be having to do quite a lot of work, quite a lot of listening. Listening is an active skill. So being at still and one with God, like, helps you with your active listening. But the reason why you're having to do this in the 3D is to bring the masculines with you, okay? I'm going to pull healing waters at the end of each feminine and masculine reading here. So if that's it from the Rose, whew, morning dew, clarity, fresh start, a positive outlook. Now my right leg has just started like proper, like shaking. And it is literally like that. All systems go. We are ready to start that relay race. Like, or my ancestors on their way to me to give me the fucking baton. Sorry to swear, but it's like you're ready to go now. Like that leg is on par, ready to go, bang, accelerate. Whereas with the masculines, there's a resistance. So that's why I'm needing to do 2 readings. But this resistance here, and I don't know what this resistance is yet, but feminines, you're going to be able to help the masculines around this with what whatever reason, I don't know if the healing waters is going to show me why, but feminines, please, like, whatever you're, like, being real, whatever you're not able to undo from your past self, go within and do that darkness, because the work on the darkness. 3 cards came out. Okay, so 2 have fell. 1 is a block on don't let your past hold you back, and a new start is coming. A block, what's it going to say to you? The mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. Go within. Told you. I told you go within. Feminines, please. Don't be scared. Like, you already got this far, babes. Come on. Mother of the salt waters, passion, wild love. Open your heart and let love in. That's the scary part, is you're letting that love into yourself. Saltiness and mistiness. Sounds a bit nyeh, but let it be, babes. Let it be. Like, these 2 cards are very important, especially the mist. That landed on your hot... You're going to wake up one day and you're just going to be like, why didn't I just do this before? Why wasn't this just... It's easier than you realize. Don't let your past hold you back. Okay? Don't let your past patterns. Trust your inner compass, feminines, okay? Passion, wild love. This one came out in just the deck. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievement. That baton is going to be placed firmly in your hands, feminines. Be ready. You're already there. It's just literally coming in from the spiritual to the physical. You know it takes time. You know it takes time. A night's sleep is nearly 3 days up there. So give the divine their chances. 12-12, as I said that. Give the divine their chance, and they're going to show you what that abundance is. But everything you've learned, you're going to be that divine teacher, because the masculines are going to need you. Our brothers need us. So stick around. I'm going to do part 2 of the messages for our divine masculines and see what clarification of what the divine feminines are leading with. So if you're not, like and subscribe, and contact me if you are needing any further guidance in this crazy, beautiful time to be alive.